All right, Brandon Brown from the Wolverine.com here at Northmont High School with Gabe Newburg, one of the Michigan's newest commits. Gabe, you've been committed for almost 2 weeks now, I guess. Has it sunk in that your commitment is intact and your recruiting process is over?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be one of those guys that goes back on a commitment, because when I give someone my word, it's really my word. And obviously Michigan, that was the school I was working for this whole time, so when they gave me that offer, it was a done deal.
So it's been pretty well documented up to this point now that you've been committed for a while that Michigan was your dream school. You've got this room in your house. I think I saw a picture of the M-Den.
M-Den, yeah.
How did this happen, man? I mean, we're not just like a little bit in the border of Ohio.
Yeah.
We're like in the heart of Buckeye country. So how does this happen?
Well, my dad was actually born in East Lansing,
okay,
Michigan, because my grandpa worked for GM.
Okay.
So he got transferred around. Actually went to Wisconsin at one point and came back. Ended up being in Ohio for my dad's high school career. That's where he was here.
Okay.
So then that's where he just stayed. He went to Ball State, played football for 4 or 5 years, wrestled there too with my uncle. And then he just came back here, got his teaching and coaching job. He's a head wrestling coach here, and then he just stayed.
So the roots were there, even though you grew up in Ohio. So
yeah.
I got to ask, and we were talking about this before we started recording a little bit. I'm sure all of your buddies are on the other side of the rivalry. So what's that been like growing up, and especially now that you're committed to Michigan?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I've always taken a lot of crap for being a Michigan fan, especially, I was a fan through the Hoke and
sure,
Rodriguez area, so it wasn't easy to be a Michigan fan, but I was loyal with them. I stuck with them. So now after my commitment, all these guys tweeting at me and all this stuff, but I'm used to it. I kind of like it, so it doesn't matter.
Kind of feeds fuel a little bit,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I've talked to a lot of people who have played at Michigan, older guys that are committed right now. How important do you think it is that you understand that? You get the rivalry, you know what it's all about, being an Ohio kid and understanding how intense that really is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm from Ohio, and I think, you look back, some of the Michigan legends like Charles Woodson, Desmond Howard, Elvis Gerback, they're all from Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And, they're obviously huge parts in that rivalry, both those 2 punt returns with Woodson and Desmond Howard. So I think it's going to be a big deal. I'm coming in. I'm going to be underrated, obviously, but it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm going to come in and work hard and hopefully beat it to Ohio State a few times.
So we were talking a little bit before I got here today about how you already had it made up in your mind that you were going to commit. You had, I think, a later date. Maybe not. Was it like not even supposed to happen yet?
Yeah, the 21st.
Well, what happened there? I mean, why, you just couldn't wait, or what was the deal?
Yeah, well, I actually went up to Ohio State the Friday after I got my offer. But that Thursday night, I talked to my dad. I said, no matter what happens tomorrow, what they say, I'm just going up out of respect for them. But no matter what happens, I'm committed 100% to Michigan. So I went up there, and Coach Meyer kind of tried to persuade me, but it didn't matter. I'm 100% a Wolverine. So.
What was it about, I mean, besides the obvious stuff we've talked about, the fandom and growing up a Michigan fan, what were like the checklists? Like, you went to Michigan, you met the coaches. Just tell me kind of why it was such an easy choice.
Yeah, well, as soon as I walked in there, man, I just felt like a second home. I walked in, I looked to my right, Coach Harbaugh came up, gave me a big hug, and just said, let's go to my office. So I went up there, and just his style of coaching, the way he just talks, very energetic, upbeat. And that's someone you really want coaching you,
mm-hmm,
positive. And, so that's just what really felt right.
Who are some of the other coaches? Obviously, Coach Harbaugh is the big name, but, there's other guys that you'll be probably even closer with once you get up there. So who are those other coaches?
Yeah, Coach Madison, he talked to me for a while. We went out to eat with them. He's going to, next time I go up there the 21st, he's going to show me where I'm at.
Okay. And
talk about the rotation, watch some film with me. And then Coach Washington, he actually offered me at UC.
mm-hmm,
So he got up there. And actually, when I found out the news that he got to Michigan, I was like, oh, man, it's going to be great. Sometime down the road, hopefully he'll be contacting me again.
Got a guy in your corner already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's real cool. He was pumped up about me. I called him to tell him I was committed. So.
Cool. So position, what are they telling you right now? I mean, I know you do a lot in high school, pretty versatile kid.
Yeah.
You mentioned Coach Madison. He's obviously D-line. So what are they saying?
Yeah, I mean, they said DN, but I mean, it just depends on, when I get up there in their strength and conditioning program, how much weight I put on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I put on like 30 pounds in the past like 3 or 4 months and still going pretty well.
So you're the 7th member of the class committed right now. What's your relationship like with those other 6 guys since you are, fairly new still?
Yeah, I mean, all those guys have hit me up, talking about can't wait to get up there, competing. Like Jones, the offensive lineman, is talking to me a lot, saying I better be ready to compete. So I'm 100% ready for that. It's going to be really cool going up against those top guys every day, just making each other better.
And then the rest of the class, you said that the coaches have given you a couple guys like, hey, touch base here, what have they told you?
Zach Harrison, they want me to reach out to him because he's obviously another Ohio guy. So, and he's supposed to be up there this weekend. So hopefully he has a good visit, and I'll probably contact him after that. Try to get him away from Ohio State.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. He's a lot closer to Columbus than you are, so
exactly.
that could be a tough pull. All right, moving forward then, you've got a year of high school left still, obviously. Have the coaches given you any messages like, here's what we want you to do, get better at this, work on this, wait. I mean, just kind of tell me what they've told you now that you're part of the class.
When I get there the 21st, he's going to go over film with me, so I'm sure I'll get a lot more with that. But really, for me, I just want to be someone that's just unstoppable. You know, talking humble, you know, I'm pretty good, but at the same time, I can still take it to a next level, become, you know, 100% better in my eyes, and just be more of an impact on every single play.
There you go. Gabe Newburg, fresh off a commitment, a couple of weeks off a commitment. Congratulations, man.
Yep, thank you.